Okay, so the last half of my video is cut off, so you don't get to see this whole thing. It's alright, because it was kind of boring anyway. Figured out these headers, at least I hope I did. Figured out how to plug this in. No, I did not need to read the manual. There's really nothing, well, there's probably something in the manual about it, but nothing I was interested in. I added this fan here, and now I'm going to attempt to install my CPU. Told you I wouldn't deprive you of that, so here goes. I bought this at Harbor Freight Tool. I already have it set to 14 inch-pounds. That's what the specs are on the site. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up, see what happens. I think that's already loose. If my voice seems low, it's because I'm trying to be quiet. It's like 3 in the morning here, so anyway, there's that. It's supposed to pop up like that. Looks like all of our pins are good. This comes out. And now this. Wow, that was fun. I think that's the Epyc badge. This thing. Yeah. I might stick it somewhere, I don't know. There's a box. Pull it from the box. There it is in all of its glory. Look. See that? That's why I had to buy that tool. Not even going to tell you how much that cost me. It's alright. If it works, it's worth its weight. Okay. Pull this out. I don't want to drop it. I'm so scared. Okay. That's what the back looks like. I don't know. I see a triangle here. I mean, it's supposed to be lined up the right way. Okay. That didn't go the way I wanted it to. Okay. That's lined up. Okay. Okay, that's good. You really got to be careful with these. Oh, did I mention I've ever done this before? Yeah. You guys could be screaming at your screens now, like, he's doing it wrong. I really hope I'm not. 1, 2, 3, and back to 1, just going to go real slow. So what will end up happening is, if I don't tighten this enough, some of my RAM slots might not pop up. PCIe lanes might not fire up. Hell, it might not even post. If I over tighten it, then I could damage the board and possibly the CPU. So I don't want either of those things to happen. Did my research, so as long as this tool is set properly, which I believe it is. Man, that's tight. There it goes. Okay. There. Just gonna tighten it. Okay, that was it. Okay. That was it. I hope it works. It's an expensive mistake if it didn't work. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put, so I don't lose this, I'll put this in here. Oh, maybe not. You know, what I'll do is I'll post it on eBay, $50, box only, please read. I can't believe they let people do that. I'll put this in here. Ideally, you would put this in the motherboard box, but it didn't come in an official box. So. Oh well. Oh well. Okay. I don't have all my RAM chips. That might be a problem. I'm going to look at this cooler though. Let's see where we're at. So I got this gently used. I know they used it because the thermal paste is gone. Also, they did not advertise it as new, so that's the other clue. Here's the box that is supposed to have the thermal paste, doesn't have it. Okay. But it looks like they took pretty good care of it. Whoa. Okay. I don't think there's any parts in there that I need. Alright. There's the fan, and I've opened this before, so I know the fan clips are in the accessory box. Well, they did a pretty good job cleaning it, but you can see fingerprints right there. Anyway, must check fitment before closing. Also, just need to kind of mock up how I'm going to mount this thing. It only mounts one way. Man, that is going to be tight. But I think it'll work. Yeah. Yeah, it'll just clear. So it's good. So, I think what I'm going to do put this right here so it's not falling into the case. There's two of my boxes of RAM. I have a third one. There's no point in putting the third one in. So the saying goes, the easiest way to install RAM is to install all of it. But I don't have that luxury. So I think I also don't have the manual, so that's going to suck. We're going to find out. I'm going to put the RAM in. Might not even try to post it today. It's kind of late. So, but I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. I'll probably post no matter where I put the RAM. Just might not. It might not recognize it until I put the RAM in the right spot. So. Maybe I'll put the others with that logic. I'll put the other ones in. So this is ECC DDR4, and you see it right there. These guys I buy RAM from quite a bit for server-related stuff. They seem to be pretty good. On another note, I think I will not be using Amazon for these guys anymore. Last time I bought from these guys, it was through eBay, and it actually arrived quicker. So that's what I'll be doing next time. Because I don't like being jerked around with whatever they're doing with whatever Amazon is doing with their shipping. So, what do you guys do at 3 a.m. on a Saturday morning for fun? Yeah, this is what I do. Bit of a night owl because of my shift at work. So, I know this is wrong. You're going to say it. That's fine. Let me get the other strip. Yeah, there's a special way to do it. I know. Just like with PCs, the same. You know, you're supposed to build in banks. Don't know how the banks are arranged on this. So, I'm just going to build out with what I have. I should still at least be able to get to post, which will most likely be another video. But for now, this is what I'm doing. Okay. All modules are seated. I keep these. If something goes wrong, I can return it easily. But also, if I upgrade something, I can use these to hold it. So, there is a special technique to adding thermal paste. On any SP3 or large CPU. Also, Epyc has a very specific way it must be done. Excuse me while I grab my thermal paste. I need to see if I even have enough of this. But If not, I actually do have another Noctua cooler that is new. So. You know, it feels like there's enough. So in the instructions, kind of glanced over them. Now the guys do different things, right? I believe this way here, that's not even in frame. I believe this way here is the way to do it for the Epyc CPU. So that's what I'll be doing. Oh, there's a little nozzle. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's what was in the bag. Put this here. Oh, well, since I've used this batch of thermal paste. What in the God's name is that? I'm not using that. Maybe I should go get my other one. You know, this is good stuff. It really is. Anyway, so we do beep, 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 and then making a little beep noise. Beep, 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 and then beep, 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 and then beep, 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 beep. And you know what? I'm going to go beep, 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 beep. Yep, I know. Screaming at me. Oh my God, he's doing it wrong. Yeah. Well, it'll get hot, and then I'll stop and I'll redo it. By the way, I'm out of thermal paste. Okay. Yeah, no, I just went crazy with that. It's late. It's late. It'll work. I know it'll work. It's just not the way everybody wants me to do it. Oh my goodness. Sue me, fight me. I don't care. So you could have a little bit too much, but you can't have too little. I mean, you can, but you're not supposed to have too little, is what I'm saying. Okay. All right. I see what's going on. Yeah. Gotta make sure those are in right. Might get to see me. I don't know. Sasquatches aren't supposed to exist. Okay, I think that's in. That's what she said. There's got to be somebody out there that likes The Office besides me. Yeah, it's a tired show. I mean, how long ago was it? Did it air? I don't really know. Still funny. The Office is a show for people back in a day, back in a bygone era when, you know, people had a sense of humor. It's actually quite relatable, even now. People want to have this manufactured outcry over what somebody says. I mean, people are sensitive, I get it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being sensitive. But there's nothing wrong with having a sense of humor either, right? I think use of a little bit of common sense goes a long way in all walks of life, all aspects of life. Such as installing servers at, what is it, 3:35 in the morning, according to the time on my clock, my stove clock, which is probably off, but only by probably a couple minutes. Okay, so it's important to get these tightened evenly. You want that tightened. You do not want to put too much force on any one point of this at any time. You want to tighten it evenly. Two reasons. One is that's an expensive ass socket. That's an expensive ass CPU. You can ruin both. Again, same thing applies as when you're torquing the CPU down to get it in the socket. When you put the cooler on top of the CPU, you don't want to over tighten it. You want to tighten it evenly and go until it stops, then stop. Okay? This is you're not putting together a head, the head on your work truck or whatever you're doing, okay? This is a freaking expensive piece of equipment. Okay, so the other thing is you want even pressure on that thermal paste. All that lovely dot work that I did, I want that to count for something. So, in order for that to count for something, as I stated, it's got to be applied properly. Pressure has got to be applied properly. Okay, so did I mention I've never actually installed a Noctua fan? It's not that dissimilar from my Be Quiet fan, but they have their own little brackets and gizmos. So anyway, I want this to be in a push configuration. I want to push the air through this and then out through here. Okay. And if it does get a little hot, I'll probably add a second fan to it, and I have a spot for another fan of the same size right here. So anyway, there's these lines. I don't know if you can see them in the video. Yeah, right there. Tells you direction of the fan, direction of the flow. So that is, if you have it like that, also the logo, that's where the air is gonna travel. Important to note. Okay. Crapola. I'm actually getting tired. It's a good thing because I need sleep. All right. Okay, I think it's through these. If it's not, I'll fix it. Nothing that can't be fixed. So there's that one. Thought I had two out. Oh, there's a second one. Okay. I don't know if this guy, whoever had this before me, just decided to, I'm just gonna gut this and sell it. Well, there's only the thermal paste is obviously gone, but I'm thinking there might have been another fan with this kit that is currently missing. So anyway, one of the reasons why I installed the RAM ahead of time is, yeah, and I can, okay, it's got a hook in the back. I need to make sure that I have proper clearance. If I installed the cooler ahead of time, I might not have been able to get the RAM in there. I know with the Be Quiet cooler, it's vital that you do it this way. Yep, I know it fell. I know. It fell. I hope he knows. Yeah, I know. Thanks for the concern. I have no idea what these are for. I'm sure it's in the instructions. Looks more like a decorative thing than anything else. So, yeah, like I fished it out. Look at that. I'm about to fish it out. Alright, so hook it onto the back part. Note to self and anyone else doing this. Hook it onto the back part. Okay. So that should hook in that way. Yeah. That's on there. That's on there. That'll work. Alright, and then plug this in. There's a CPU header. You can't see it because I'm blocking your view. But trust me, it's there. That's it. That is installed. Well, hopefully that was entertaining and maybe educational. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to post this video as is, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.